rocket scientist, but I don't think that's good.
With really, like, hairy nipple turtles. Like, one more patient, a good listener and understanding.
What are you trying to say? Addressing the allegations that we all know that's OSHA approved.
This pump is getting tired, as you can tell. It should only take about 30 minutes to put this 80 gallons in the combine.
Good morning. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're combining soybeans again. But today, we're doing it with the 2188.
2188, the draper. These double crops are really bad. They're making like 13. But it is what it is. That's what crop insurance is for. I walked a mile over here. Grace just drove the pickup because I had to leave the semi on the other side of this lake dam since we don't have a grain cart. And then while I was waiting on her, I spooked up a giant whitetail. So I was like hunkered down like I was deer hunting, even though it's not even deer season. Beautiful deer. I hope we see it again when we get out here to harvest. I'll show you guys.
Gavin bought a new draper. Well, not new. New to him.
20 years old.
Bought it at an auction this summer, Wheeler auction.
So it's an FD70. If it was a MacDon, it's a case, so it's a 2162, but they're identical, just different side shields. It makes a totally different animal out of these older legacy case machines, like your 2188, your 2388. On these wheat beans, if anyone's familiar with combining short beans and an old 1020 flex head, you just send a slug through and all of a sudden your feeder house is clogged. It's a mess. It's miserable. I'd rather cut tall stringy beans than real short beans with one of these old red machines. But now with this draper, it's just smooth as silk. I was going, I mean, they're really bad beans. I was going like 5.5 miles an hour, just zipping through this thing, painting like an easel, just beautiful back and forth. You can see the stripes out there.
Oh yeah.
Shaves the ground. It's a 20-year-old draper, guys, so it's like nothing new. Everybody's got drapers now, but this is the first time I've had one on an older red machine. I really like this one.
Do we have to do anything else but fuel it up before we get started?
No, I greased it and leaf blowed it a couple days ago before I moved up north because I thought it was going to rain. It never rained, but it's ready to go.
Okay, so we'll just wait till it's done filling up and then we're going to go.
Yeah, see you guys in an hour.
1 hour later.
Are we almost done yet?
Actually, yes, we're almost exactly done. I just checked it and I can see it. Thank you.
Get that off there. There we go. What are you doing?
Gotta get every last drop out.
All right. No, not done. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna let you roll it up. Perfect. Very nice and organized.
It's called the $4 corn service truck. You're limping across the finish line.
I'm for the record, this is going right there in the corner.
Okay.
Okay? Because when it gets lost, it's not my fault. We ready, Freddie?
Yep. All natural paper towels.
All natural paper towels.
I unhook my connections on the head and the monitor. Something's pulling juice. I don't know what. But I left this plugged in for a couple days and I didn't run it and the battery is dead. So instead of tracking down what's pulling juice, it's easier to just unplug everything at the end of the night for now. It's a problem for this winter to track down.
Like we said, just limping across the finish line.
Limping with 2 crutches.
While he does that, there's the semi way over there.
Yeah, I ran and walked a whole marathon this morning getting over here.
Literally. Nice. Okay, I'm actually gonna drive the pickup back there because we're going across the dam, and I don't want to have to walk all the way back. So I'll follow you back. Oh wait, you are going to cross the dam, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I don't think I'll have to go around. I might have to go around.
Okay.
I think I can make it.
But before we start cutting beans, I want to take a minute to thank our sponsor, Jackery. Jackery offers reliable and portable solar generators for home backup or outdoor use. I have the Home Power 3600 Plus and 12 of the Solar Saga 85 panels here at my store to power my fridge and my lights. There are many things I love about this generator, and the first one I'm going to talk about is the portability. The generator has wheels and a long handle to move around kind of like a suitcase, and it also has 2 handles on each side to pick it up and move it around that way. And the solar panels themselves are very lightweight. Plus, it's extremely easy to set up and get running. I think from the time we opened the box to the time we were actually using it was 10 minutes at the most. Now, if you're wondering about the capacity of this system, it has a 3600 watt output, which could keep your fridge running for up to 14 days. But if that's not enough for you, the system is expandable with battery pack add-ons. And if you're not looking for a home power solution, here's some other applications that a Jackery generator would be perfect for. Camping, barn use, RV living, off-grid living, construction sites, tailgating, on a boat, or van life. So go to Jackery.com or click the link in my description to find the portable power station that works best for you and get up to 65% off this Black Friday. Again, that is Jackery.com, and these Black Friday deals will not last, so don't wait. These are going to be the lowest prices of 2025. So thank you, Jackery, for sponsoring another video on my channel, and thank you so much to all of you guys watching for making opportunities like this possible for me. Now let's get to cutting beans. Little sketchy. Man, look at that fancy draper.
Fancy. Somewhere I read in the MacDon that you're supposed to let it idle for a minute, get everything warmed up, and really crank it.
This is my first time seeing your draper in action. Ever.
What do you think?
This is my first time and your first time. This is everyone's first time except for Gavin's. I think, wow. Unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Yeah, nothing like the one you run all the time.
For those of you watching this who aren't farmers, a draper just uses these belts to bring your crop to the middle, and it feeds it evenly, where the old style heads you would combine beans and wheat with use an auger. Well, that auger brings stuff in clumps and bunches and doesn't feed evenly, and this is just amazing. Makes the combine act like a whole different machine. Alright, so yeah, I want to address this giant elephant in the room. If you're a farmer, I know you're judging the quality of this field. And if you're not a farmer, you're probably thinking, that looks like a terrible field. And you'd be right, this crop looks pretty pathetic. A few things happened. So the wheat was phenomenal. We had 100 bushel wheat this summer, 99 bushel wheat. And all of my double crops are non-GMO. So I do non-GMO for a couple reasons. One, I get a premium, a $2 bushel premium for the non-GMO seed that we grow. And two, I only like doing the non-GMOs as a double crop. Weed control is very difficult with non-GMO beans. There's not near as many herbicide options. So waiting to plant until the end of June, beginning of July, a lot of your weed flushes have already sprouted and you can kill those before these beans come up. Trouble was, shortly after we planted these beans, we got a 6-inch rain overnight in about 3 hours. That had washed a lot of my residual herbicide away and also kind of hurt my stand of beans, so the beans were stunted. That allowed this flush of water hemp to come up, and I had no way to kill it after it came up. There's very few herbicide options post-emerge in soybeans, so they look rough. And then immediately we had almost 6 weeks of no rain. Well, 6 weeks of no rain, the only thing that grows is weeds, because beans didn't do very hot. So we had a great wheat crop, but a very, very poor double crop bean. And that's why you see us combining 10, 15, 16 bushel soybeans. It's really ugly. It's pretty embarrassing. I know people driving down the road are judging it, but it's just kind of how the weather played out this summer.
It's just one of the realities of it.
Yeah. Now the good thing is, and this didn't exist in the 70s and 80s, but we do have crop insurance. So I know I get paid X amount for this acre, whether the beans produced or not. Now you don't want to rely on crop insurance, but it's like car insurance. You buy it, you pay for it, you really hope you don't have to use it, but if you do, you're really glad you have it. So, they look rough. I'm breaking even pretty much. It's going to pay for my seed and my chemical and my harvest pass. So I'm not losing out totally, but I'm not really profiting much either. But it's not quite as bad as it would have been, say, 30, 40 years ago when crop insurance didn't exist. This would be a total disaster. But you don't want to grow relying on that either. Our goal is to grow a good crop. And in Missouri, some years you grow 50 bushel double crop beans. Some years like this, you grow 10. Down in Kentucky, they do grow more consistent double crop beans, but here in Missouri, it's, I don't know, I'd say 1 or 2 out of every 3 years, you get a good one. It's just luck of the draw.
Well, while I'm here looking at you, I do want to address something else that we forgot to address in the last video. Gavin got his hair cut. And you can definitely tell that he had long hair based by the tan lines on his face right now.
Also, if you look close, you can see what the stress of farming has done the past few years. I'm almost a silver fox now.
Yeah, I'm getting gray hair.
Gray
He
hair.
calls it the stress of farming. I call it the stress of me.
Probably a combination of the two.
I'm just kidding. I don't bring any stress to your life.
0. None at all.
Tell everyone what you think we should name this video.
Okay, well, first I want to say, we were talking about pet peeves and how people use thumbnails, like silly captions for a thumbnail to get people to click and watch the video. I said we should call this video the big fat hairless elephant in the room. Because I know in one of these clips talking about soybeans, I said just to address the elephant in the room. And then we talked about my haircut. And I just said, wow, maybe we should use a thumbnail of like us with the combine and the draper head and called big fat hairless elephant, because that would get lots of clicks and new subscribers. Because be like, well, what about a hairless elephant on a farm with a combine? I think it's a great idea.
So if you clicked off this video because it's titled Addressing the Big Fat Hairless Elephant in the Room, let us know in the comments below.
I think that's a great name for a video. Maybe let's just do a whole series of ridiculous name videos with really, like, hairy nickel turtles. Or like, just like in the and we're just combining corn.
Yeah, people will click on the video and be like, I've been duped.
What is this? Why are they combining corn? Where are the turtles?
I thought I was getting hairy turtle nipples. I've been duped. I was reading comments the other day and someone asked if my videos had gotten any better, because usually I'll have like a clickbait title and then a bare bones explanation that my whole audience already knows. And I would just like to say, I feel like a lot of my audience are people who I don't really know much about farming, and I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to teach you guys about farming. I'm here to show you guys what my life looks like on the farm. And, you know, along with that comes bare bones explanations to give some background on things that I'm doing. But aside from that, I'm not here to teach people how to farm, I guess is what I'm saying. And also, even if I give in-depth explanations, I feel like if you're a farmer, you would know what I'm talking about anyway. So whether it's a bare bones explanation or a very in-depth explanation, if you're a farmer, you already know what I'm talking about. So I guess that comment doesn't really make sense anyway. But addressing the allegations that I'm boring, sorry.
If someone wants to learn something, I guess I can try to talk about it. If you have questions, say, hey, dear Gavin, please answer this.
Dear Gavin.
Yeah. Dear Gavin, I have a big fat hairless elephant. Please help me.
Please address it.
Please address this.
Gavin's a much better teacher than I am.
Aww. One more patient, a good listener and understanding.
What are you trying to say? I just meant I'm not very articulate. Maybe it's the Kentucky hillbilly in me, but I'm not very articulate when it comes to explaining how things are done because I overthink and I think I'm not doing it well enough, and then I try and do it again, and then it just turns out worse than the one before, and then I just get very overwhelmed trying to explain things to people because I don't think I'm very good at it. Therefore, when I watch it back, I'm like, if I didn't know what I was talking about, I would be more lost now than I was before. So I just stopped trying to explain things so much. I just show it.
I've never thought that about it.
Well, thanks. First trip to the truck. So why don't you have a grain cart?
Because it's so spread out, and right now and I also only have one tractor for the grain cart and the air seeder. Since we just finished wheat, we hadn't got the tractor put back on the grain cart yet, and I'm not going to road the grain cart 20 miles out to this field just for 3 combine dumps. So we'll just haul it up here with the combine. Show them that.
Yeah, we got rain on the way.
That's going to ruin our day.
Hello? This is good. This is real good. All right, roll the tarp a little bit, just in case it rains. Huh?
It got really cold.
50 something.
I know you guys can't feel that on camera, but temperature way dropped.
This head is very interesting in the fact that it just kind of flops around like that.
That's because, and I've never ran a head like this. I've ran a couple different drapers, but never a MacDon. The feeder house is almost completely separate from the draper portion. So I run my feeder house just up and down. Where on the old bean head, you know, you've got your lateral tilt left and right. You don't have to have that. This MacDon, the way it flexes, does all of that. There's a rock. Does all of that for you. I just jumped over another rock too. Sorry, I got distracted.
I didn't hear anything. So the feeder house pretty well it does stay where it's at unless you move it up or down.
Yeah, so I've got the feeder house set on 18. So every time I click my button, the feeder house returns back to position 18. I don't know if that's 18 inches off the ground or 18 centimeters. I don't know the significance of that number, but see, I picked it up and it went to 37.
I'll
click that button again, it'll drop to, see, it'll start dropping.
And it'll stop at 18.
Yep. And you can, on one field I had it adjusted down to 16, and another field I had it on 19, so it'll change a little bit depending on conditions, but in this field, my return to cut on 18, it seemed to work well.
All right, looking at the radar, it looks like at about 115 we're gonna get smoked, and it's not really gonna stop. Matter of fact, we're in the yellow a little bit, I think, so unfortunately, I think we're gonna call it quits here soon.
I just want to be done. This is the last of my soybeans. We're probably 30 acres into this 60-acre field. Oh well. Was not meant to be.
It is what it is.
Can you
Yep.
unroll my tarp, please?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's getting darker out there.
We are lacking maybe 10 acres. I don't even know if it's that much.
There's a big rain over there. You can see it start right here, all the way over to here. That's coming for us. There's a little rain right here in front of us, and then another one over here.
All the way up and throw it low.
Okay. All right, guys. As you can see, we have 1 and not even half a pass left, and the rotor is plugged. So we need to quickly unplug that. Well, Gavin needs to quickly unplug that. I am supervisor today.
Kick into gear. I'm not upset or mad. This is actually hilarious.
Perfect.
So we're done.
All right. Yay!
So basically what this rotor is, imagine a Pringles can with holes in the side of it, and then another Pringles can that spins inside of it with like ridges on it. And it beats the soybeans apart. It throws the trash out the back, and the beans fall out of that big Pringles rib cage and go up in the tank. Well, it got damp, and so much came in all at once. I'm an idiot, we packed that tight. The only way to unpack that is big wrenches and take the concave out. I've tried everything I can do without doing that, and none of those tricks work, so this sucks.
Yep. So those are the concaves, and we have to drop those out to get all that trash out of there. Okay, Gavin's gonna take the semi out to the road so it's not in the field. And I'm gonna take the combine back to the truck. And then I'm gonna pick you up at the corner by the highway, and then we're gonna go eat. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna clean out the truck.
There's no rainbow. Sun's back out, no rainbow.
No rainbow. Picked up this homeless guy. He's gonna drive me to eat.
What a poetic ending to a perfect afternoon.
All right, well, I guess we'll see you guys again after we eat and we come back to clean out the combine.
I'm looking forward to
Yay!
2 hours later.
What'd you say?
it. I'm not a rocket scientist, but I don't think that's good. I don't know why that's so packed in there like that. That was not caused by this rotor plug-in, by the way. I'm just observing this. I don't think this is right. All right, watch your eyeball.
Watching them.
Look, it's all real loose, you know.
Yeah.
It's not tight at all. Oh, there's this. See all that?
Yeah, but is it tight?
I don't know.
Let me reach up and see. Hello, rotor. Oh yeah, it is.
That's tight.
Yeah. It's very windy. And I'm covered in bean dust. Very itchy. And my allergies are going to be on 10 tomorrow. Holy dust! At least the wind's blowing that way. I mean, no. Unless it moved. It might have moved to the other side.
Could have.
Because it did turn.
Whenever we had it back 1688 packed tight, you couldn't move that straw.
Yeah. That's what's so confusing. Because this isn't packed tight like that.
Unless there's a rock or something.
Could be. Oh, Lord.
It has been deslugged.
All right.
I felt really bad doing that to my combine.
Okay, well, my phone's on 1%, so that's the end of the video. Thanks for
See you
joining
guys.
us.